My name is Phillip.
I'm Donna. We bought a small plot of land and we started to think about building. We had a really limited budget.
We were very concentrated on our needs and really open about what that would translate as a design.
And then we ended up at Cushman Design and we met with Milford.
He drew ideas out of us that we didn't know we had.
A lot of talking, a lot of excitement, a lot of assignments for us, which was really fun. We both work independently. At some point, we both said to him, we really need to walk outside from our home to our workspaces. He came back with this design of 3 attached buildings, close to each other, but still giving us the opportunity that we could get out.
That would have not crossed my mind because I would assume that we would never be able to afford something like that. 3 separate buildings. That wasn't in the budget, but he showed us how simple it would be to construct it in an economical way. These 3 simple buildings would be semi-attached in a certain way so that each building would have a view and a relationship to the center building that was harmonious. Before we had really chosen the footprint of this house, we had this experience of walking around, getting here on snowshoes with Milford in the woods and working with him in terms of the orientation of the structure.
Milford is extraordinarily astute and exact about how the sun would hit the site at different points. I had been looking at this property for years, and Milford described it as having sacred energy, and we knew exactly what he meant. Things like double insulating the foundation, making sure that the structural beams were put in a certain way, made us just feel extraordinarily confident about being able to build a structure on a limited income. This is a quality home. It may not have all the fine fixings of post and beam and X and Y, but it is amazingly warm, tight, secure, dry, light. So it meets all of our needs, both aesthetically, lifestyle, but we also feel very safe and secure here. And I really attribute that to Cushman Design, just setting very high standards for the construction of this place.
The center of this house is at the dining room table. So I'm coming from my work, she's coming from her work. We come together for our meals and our conversations and our plannings and our ideas. And we lived like this right from day one in a way that ultimately nurtured our relationship. Our house design that we collaborated on, it just kind of solidified our marriage to come together as a flow that worked in a new way that we hadn't experienced before.
I'll tell you, it's been an evolutionary process for the 18 years that we've lived here. This place becomes better and better for us. We love it more and more. I will say that the morning that we ended up in this house, living here finally, I looked at Phil and I said, I'm ready to do this all over again. Loving this house, but the experience, as Phil said, was really great.
It was an adventure. It was stimulating for both of us, and it brought us together in very interesting ways. It just opened up the future